surprise, I'm back for the funniest game I've ever played in my life. Kyle's famous. Yeah, I'm addicted to this now. Don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna start. Gotta look up he's famous. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this. Browse social media. Ooh, that's new. Oh, it's because I have the phone now, right? Yeah. Is it? Am I still holding it in my mouth? Oh no. I'll start to scroll through his news articles on his phone. I need to put my earbud in for this. Stay with Kyle Ring, #1 and #2 show on television. I'm okay. Read more. New East Bridge being constructed after being found to not actually exist. Authorities investigate. God, this game has already made me laugh within like the first 3 seconds of playing it. Another grand or seeing crime spree streak. Evidence points to the perpetrator fleeing the country. Rachel may unexpectedly leave the country on a very, very long vacation after it. Oh, that's sus as hell. She's a criminal. And I think I understand why one of the questions are you guilty now? No, that can't be a coincidence. Alright, who's the bug vigilante? Recently spotted pursuing. Okay, read more. Kyle fails to show up to several charity events. Okay. Bug vigilante shows up to charity events with fresh baked pastries. Donations flourish. Hot dogs making reassurance as fuel source for both humans and tugboats. Phone model recall Techno Gym store blames overused customers. Okay, there's Techno Gym again. Oh no! Kyle's phone exploded in his hands from overuse. Okay. Did I lose the phone? No, I still have it. Kyle exited his bed and took a quick glance around the bedroom. Crap, I need to choose an outfit. We're gonna do suit of armor this time. Kyle was unsure of what exactly caused him to decide to wear the armor, but it felt like the right thing to do. After much squeezing and sweating, Kyle managed to wrap the metal suit around his dumpy self. Kyle returned to the center of the bedroom. We need to eat something, or else we'll pass it on stage, I believe. Yeah, we gotta eat something. So, open fridge. Eat condiments. Let's eat the condiments. Kyle started to grab condiments from the fridge, squirting them into his mouth with both hands. Ketchup, horseradish, and mayonnaise entered Kyle's mouth at a rate soon overwhelmed his ability to swallow. Kyle spewed the excess condiments through across the kitchen, covering the furniture and walls. Oh no. Kyle continued until all the condiments had been emptied. Kyle walked to the center of the kitchen. Let's check the pantry. Kyle wanted to access the pantry, but found it was locked with a small key. Okay then. Return to the hallway. Check locked door. What locked door? Kyle walked over the strange locked door in the hallway, but found quickly that the door was locked from the outside. Force door with forehead. I'm not gonna do that just yet. Move to the kitchen. Alright, interview time. Kyle heard his set. Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. Yeah. She looked up and smiled. Good evening. Kyle responded and answered politely. Oh, we're screaming and spinning in circles, obviously. I insist, yeah. Yeah, yep. Kyle's finished, yep. I'm ready, said Kyle. Rachel blinked at Kyle, shrugged, and walked over to his seat. Start the interview. Yeah, start broadcast. Introduce Rachel. We did become Rachel May last time. That turned out incredible. Let's do, more. Very ready, said Rachel. In shock, Kyle realized he had never bothered to prepare any notes for the interview. Oh, crap. What am I gonna do? Blame Rachel for lack of notes. Play dead or run away. Oh, we're gonna have to try all 3 of these out today. Let's blame Rachel. Rachel, I need to be honest. You're not terribly interesting, and I could not think of what to ask you. In fact, continue, Kyle, I would far rather interview a fish than I would you. And furthermore, Kyle, I'm not sure I can tell the difference between you and the fish. Kyle leaned back in his chair and desperately hoped the blame had been shifted equally. I really gotta stop with this flashlight. This flashlight's addicting. Rachel groaned at Kyle. Kyle groaned back. Rachel left the studio. Kyle no longer had a guess and spent the next 42 minutes staring at the camera silently, and Kyle prepared by blaming others. Cool. Alright, well, I'm just gonna speedrun this. I'll probably cut to when it's done. Yeah, okay, here we go. This time I want to play dead. Kyle slumped back in the seat and played dead. Kyle, what are you up to? That's Rachel, still smiling. Kyle did not respond and hoped nobody would ask questions. Kyle, why are you pretending to be dead? I can see you breathing. Kyle held his breath. The producer whispered to Rachel over her earpiece, give him a couple slaps across the face and see if he wakes up. Rachel got up from the chair, walked over to Kyle, and slapped him firmly on the face. Rachel slapped Kyle, continuously trying to get him to stop play acting. Other members of the crew stepped in and tried to start slapping Kyle as well. Soon Kyle was lost in the amazement of people around him, slapping his face with both hands. Oh no. The slapping went on for many hours. Kyle did not wake up. Eventually, Kyle did not need to pretend to be unconscious. Well, that was kind of funny, but mostly boring. And Kyle prepared by dying. Cool. Okay, I want to do one more option there. And give review of free sample. Oh, right, the free sample we got last time. That was the phone. Okay. I'm expecting greatness from this. This phone, said Kyle, is several years old and has exposed wires coming out of the back. Kyle continued, also, the screen has issues ever after I use it to hammer nails into the wall. Furthermore, when I submerge it in the water, I get severely shocked until it runs out of battery. The attendant looked at Kyle, pursed his lips, and said nothing. Feeling he had made his argument, Kyle decided to leave the store. Kyle walked out in the middle of the road and took a long, pondering look around him. We have 7 hours still. Let's visit the downstairs neighbor more. Consume Gabby. We did that already. I actually want to scream and spin this time. I want to see if it's any different than what I do with Rachel. Slowly, Kyle started to twirl outside Gabby's door. This is like a theme that Kyle does. He always just screams and spins when people say hi. He tilted his neck upwards and let loose a long, passionate, and meaningful scream. As Kyle continued to spin, Gabby shut and locked her door, as did every time Kyle screamed outside her door. Wait, what? So this is a normal occurrence. He just comes here every day and screams and spins? Okay then, cool. Eventually, Kyle ran out of breath and fell over. Back to street. Alright, well, interview time. Yada yada yada. Approach Rachel. Good evening. Answer politely. Scream and spin in circles, obviously. Why would we not? More. Yeah, I insist. Start the interview. Start broadcast. Introduce Rachel. More. Okay, here we go. So this time we have the option to run away. Let's do it. Kyle ejected from his seat and ran out the studio as quickly as possible. After it became apparent that Kyle was not coming back, the producer ended the episode and everyone went home. Well, that was the most boring shit. Kyle prepared by running away. Alright, so I played around with this a little bit, and it turns out there's an option to actually gossip about the neighbor if we get the gossip thing. To gossip about the neighbor. Yeah, look, gossip about neighbor. Okay, here we go. Good evening, everybody. Kyle. My neighbor's a bug vigilante. Wait, is this the crime-fighting bug vigilante I've been hearing about? With nothing more to say on the matter, he fell silent. Rachel, also on camera, stared at her hands and wondered when she was going to be introduced. Producers started cutting to different camera angles to break the tension. Smart. Kyle continued to remain silent and stared forward blankly. After several minutes, the neighbor Gabby walked out on... Wait, what? The neighbor's here. Okay. Hi everyone, she said, smiling heavily. My name is Gabby, and I'm not a bug vigilante. False. Kyle turned to Dwight. He's just like, false. Kyle looked at Gabby and then returned to staring forwards. Gabby began to reply, but was interrupted by a bug-shaped intercom on her belt. I think we know who the bug vigilante is. Bug girl, it's like a robbery is in progress on East 3rd. Report image. Okay, Gabby threw the intercom on the ground and crushed it under her foot. Oh man, that sound. After a beat, she spoke tightly. Something has come up suddenly, and I must go. Gabby left the set. Well, Kyle said, that's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks for joining us, Rachel. Kyle got up, shook Rachel's hand again, and walked past the cameras, leaving her alone. Not knowing what else to do, the producer ended the broadcast. In the coming days, fans of both Kyle and Rachel thought the show a masterpiece of television. How dumb are people in this world? Okay. Kyle's producer later tried to have Rachel on the show again, but she was very, 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 very busy. Talked about Gabby. Okay. Okay, here we go. Also, we can actually ask these in the order that we want. Alright, let's do beef, mashed, or blended first. Burning question from the fans, said Kyle. Beef, do you prefer it mashed or blended? Rachel answered correctly, mashed. And no more was said on the matter. Kyle asked another question. I purposely ran over a puppy, yeah. Hey, I ran over a puppy on purpose. Everyone in the studio froze. Kyle spread his hands out wide. It's a joke. He started laughing from the bottom of his stomach. Nobody laughed with Kyle. Several minutes later, he stopped laughing and moved on. Kyle asked another question. Is your mother a mother? So, said Kyle, my mother's a mother, and my mother's mother is her mother, and my mother's mother. And many mothers have mothers' mothers' mothers. Is your mother a mother? Rachel went to answer and stopped. I believe, she said eventually, that I should answer yes. Kyle asked another question. Okay, here we go. Are you guilty? Rachel. Are you guilty? Kyle threw his questions on the floor, stood up, and pointed at her. Rachel's eye twitched slightly. Wait, ooh, that's suspicious. I'm starting to think she actually is guilty. Guilty of what, dear Kyle? She smiled disingenuously. Guilty, spat Kyle. Of your crimes. Rachel did not answer. Her eyelids started to twitch uncomfortably more. Call the police with new phone. Yes, okay, here we go. Oh, the music. Kyle pulled out his phone and dialed the police. Hello, police, said Kyle. I believe I've found a criminal. Rachel began to run towards the exit. On her way out, she swatted Kyle's phone out of her hand. Let her go. Trip her. Kyle stuck out his leg. Rachel stumbled and crashed on the floor. But in a moment, she was on her feet. She drew a blunt weapon, seemingly out of thin air, and started to swing at Kyle. Before Kyle had a chance to react, a figure burst through the roof and blocked Rachel's... Oh, I know. I can guess who this is gonna be. It was a middle-aged woman in a bug-shaped mask. Yep, it's neighbor Gabby. She was brandishing a bug-shaped stick. A woman began to fight back with Rachel, flicking her weapon back and forth with surprising speed. Rachel tried to fight back, but it was obvious she was no match for the interceptor. With one quick move, the bug vigilante drew her foot high above her head and drove it straight into Rachel's hand. The weapon clattered to the floor. Rachel attempted to run again, but was met with the stick to her legs. She fell at the feet of the police officer just arriving from Kyle's call. Damn, those are some fast police. Jeez. Rachel was charged with 7 cases of grand larceny. Oh my god, she actually was guilty. After her first month in jail, Rachel started a reality TV show about prison cooking filmed from her cell. The show gained immense popularity and somehow the public began to love Rachel all the more. What? No one's normal in this world. Kyle made a guest appearance on Rachel's show many times. The identity of the bug vigilante was never known. Oh, yeah, I wonder who it could be. She remained a mysterious but important part of the local law enforcement. Wow, what a story. Rachel started a new show. Dang, man. Okay, I have one more thing I want to do. I do actually want to try banging my head against the pantry. Force the door with forehead. Alright, here we go. Cal decided it would be best to try to force the door open with the use of his face. Oh, that sounded painful. After smashing his features into solid wood for several minutes, Kyle gained severe short-term amnesia. Oh no. Of course she did. Yep. Forget name from amnesia. Oh my god, we actually did forget. Okay, here we go. Hello, you. Kyle's ears began to ring from his conclusion. Rachel looked at Kyle, slightly confused, but continued smiling. Jake, don't. My lizard just jumped off his rock. Of course it did. Before she noticed the glazed look in Kyle's eye as the producer approached. Time to get started, he said, putting a hand on Kyle's shoulder. Let's get stationed. Kyle sat in the nearest chair, which was Rachel's. After a moment, Rachel hesitantly sat in the host's chair. A moment after seeing the studio lights brighten and the cameras clicked on. Yep. Good morning, not everyone, said Kyle. My name is, he forgot who he was. Kyle made a desperate effort to remember his name or really anything. Kyle looked at Rachel. Wait, how did he know to go to the interview then? God, this logic makes zero sense. It's just like when the neighbor came back from us eating them. Do you know who I am? He asked. Rachel looked back confused. Who are you? Well, if you're not Kyle, I don't know who you are, Rachel smiled sweetly. Kyle made up his mind that he was probably Kyle. Well, he said, I'm Kyle. A long silence followed. Eventually, Rachel spoke again. I'm Rachel. Hi, everyone, she waved. Hi, Rachel, said Kyle. So why are we here? Rachel was so visibly worried. Haha, funny, she said. Weren't you planning on asking me questions? I mean, I don't have any ideas, said Kyle. Kyle still kept staring at Rachel. Someone coughed. Kyle looked around and noticed the crew. Who on earth are all of you? Yes, nobody answered. Kyle got out of his chair and walked off frame, leaving Rachel alone with millions of viewers. Kyle smiled at the camera nervously. Well, she said, let me tell you the same knock-knock jokes. Eventually, the producer ended the broadcast early due to technical issues. Right. Kyle woke up in his bed the next morning, remembering nothing of what happened. Forgot everything. Well, alright then. That was interesting. I'm just gonna end it here, honestly. Yeah, no, this is like the funniest thing I've ever played in my life once again. But before I get on, whatever the hell this type of drug is, whatever this game is, the drug that it resembles, I will be back in part 3, I guess, because this is way too addicting. We have to savor it.